conscious creator, let's talk about courage. Do you know that courage is not really a thing? And we know you believe it's a thing. We know it's an idea that is communicated on your plane of existence, but just take this, listen to this for just a second. In order to believe in courage, in order for courage to exist, then you have to believe in the absence of courage. All right? Now, let's juxtapose that to the truth of you in source, in which there's no fear. Right? Courage is also based on the idea that there's an element of fear when there's the absence of courage, and that there's an element of strength and power to overcome fear when you have confidence or courage. But in the truth of you in source, there's no fear, which means there's no courage, and there's no absence of courage either. Right? Just think about that for a moment. Or maybe you're not familiar with the idea of the truth of you in source. Maybe you haven't been privy to the ability to connect with the truth of you in source, so that you can juxtapose that idea to any fear-based idea that you might come in contact with, to anything that you are believing at the moment that may or may not be true for you, or anything that you believe is you that is actually not. The truth of you in source, if you're able to place ideas beside that truth, you will begin to see their true relevance or not. You'll begin to see whether they're actually truths or not. The idea of lack is not a truth in the truth of you in source. Only abundance. And you can be experiencing an abundance of lack, but it's still abundance. Right? The truth of you in source does not entertain the idea of courage or its absence, confidence or its absence, value or its absence. They're not considerations in the truth of you in source that is all things, that is whole, that is full, that is complete. They're not considerations. Now, for some of you, this may just be information for you, but now, even if it's just information, think about the fact that if you have no consideration, no idea or consideration about fear, or any of the ideas that have a polar opposite, who might you be? What might you be capable of when you have no hesitation, when you have no fear, when you have no consideration of confidence or its absence, value or its absence? For when you no longer identify with those ideas or that which you have believed yourself to be that house those ideas, then you're no longer in alignment with reflections in the mirror of experience of their presence or their absence. What would you be capable of? Right? What would you be capable of creating? What type of life? What type of career? What type of business? What type of beautiful experiences might you be able to create? Existing now as the truth of you in source, outside of these polarity ideas. Think about that. And if you find value in this information, if you find value in this interaction, why not join us live for one of our conscious discussions? You can find information about these interactions, these presentations in the description. Hopefully we'll see you there.